Alright guys, this is going to be part 2 of the Dragon Warrior series. Between you and me, I actually tried to record this video like 3 times today, but things keep happening. There was one, I started recording, and I think I went like an hour before I realized my mic was off. So it's safe to say I got lots of practice games in today. Let's see where this gets me. I haven't had a hand with double whelp before. Sorry, my dog's click-clacking around everywhere. He is very excited. He just ate. Okay. So let's see how this goes then. I'm not sure how good a double whelp hand is, since I've never had one. And that is part of the series, is just seeing what kind of hands this deck produces, kind of learning along the way. Alright, good old Quest Mage. Yeah, maybe I should have activated that on that. Oh well. That would make it one health. Yeah, probably better that I didn't, I guess. I don't know. We'll see what they got here.
Annihilation commencing.
Oh, I see how it is. Yeah, I guess I pedal her here.
What pretty petals!
Yeah, even so, if I activate this here, I can attack for 5. But then this'll pump it, which is good, but it's still gonna die to Void Ray, so I think I just wait here. I think this is fine. Either way, it does die to Void Ray, but then if I want to use the Sanguine Depths next turn, then obviously it's out of commission for another turn. Alright, so now I'm definitely using this here. Really hope I can draw like a Wind Peak would be great right now. That'd be the best possible thing to draw, I think. Okay, that's something. Let's see what it gives me.
I cannot do that.
That is fascinating right there. When your hero attacks, you gain 4 armor. You know what? Charge actually seems great here. This guy's good, but I think if I can continue this aggressive start, that is ideal.
Perfection. Many from one.
Okay. I like this.
Who could put a price on such powerful artifacts? I could.
That could help if they put a taunt minion in the way. How rude. They even get my illusions. Dang, bad time for Wind Peak. Where were you last turn? Yeah, I think I'm just chilling mostly here.
Petal perfection.
Mistakes are learning.
I could use this on that and then poke it, but then obviously it keeps the bump later, so seems okay. Having the Blood Fighters, I'm not super worried in this position. That was pretty mean to take my green wing, though. Ooh, that could finish out the game, maybe.
Have you filled out the paperwork?
Alright, that's something. So let's see here. If I steal their guy, it'll have 1 attack. Poke it, it'll have 3 attack. And then Wind Fury, I can put them to 1. And then I just have to attack the next turn with something, or I can just throw Wind Peak at him. Why not?
Buy one, get one full. Buy one, get one full price.
I mean, they get to keep the Wind Fury and the power bump, but as long as they don't gain a bunch of armor, like, I think I'm okay. Okay, that's rude. Rude and unnecessary, sir. Yeah, that play did have the potential of backfiring on me, but I think it was worth the shot, considering I have all this stuff in my hand to follow up with, so we'll see here. Yeah, sadly, now I think I have to kill the monster that I have created. But this guy will end the game if
Learning opportunities.
if they don't gain more armor. Yeah, just no armor is all I ask. Play as much as you want. Come on. Jeez.
The stars truly align.
So I can hit him for 10. Just need a little bit more damage. Yeah, I guess we got him. Alright, 1-0. I had a feeling that that Wind Fury play could backfire, but it seemed like the right thing to do. It got them close enough, and with all that backup, seemed worth the risk. Still got like 70 more wins until a Golden Warrior. That'll be pretty dope. So far I've got I think a Golden Priest, Paladin, Druid, Demon Hunter. What else? I definitely don't have Death Knight.
The Knights of the Ebon Blade will not falter.
I think I might have Mage, I'm not sure. Yeah, I've been a little lacking on some of the golden heroes. I tend to like go towards specific classes a lot. Wind Peak seems good here. I'm not sure if it's the right call though. I do need something else in between. I'm going to see how this works, because I like this hand. It's not like I'm trying to get early drops, which is normally what I'm trying to do with mulligans. That's pretty good, too. Alright, good hand.
Measure forth, you.
What pretty petals! I never like to trip.
Interesting.
I never like to trip. I never like to trip.
That is pretty annoying. Can't lie there. That's really annoying. I think Greenwing seems good here. I'm tempted to trade with one of these, but it's probably gonna...
What now?
This could be okay. It is a 4/4 also. No, I think because I have the quality assurance, Greenwing is the correct play. Yeah.
Find me in the dream.
And I did end up attacking with the Whelp because that ensures that Greenwing got pumped. Wow. I was going to say, it made sure Greenwing got pumped so then I wouldn't lose my guy to like one bellhop plus this and their hero power, but it didn't exactly play out that way, which is fine. Give me something good.
Fight for the ages.
3 damage to my own hero. Eesh. So that's 12 damage spread across 4 turns to myself. I mean, 4/4 is cool for a weapon, but I don't think I can keep that in good conscience. Yeah, I think I gotta rewind that. That's tough. You could maybe make a case for it, but Death Rattle, draw 2 cards. I like it. Yeah, they can have some Murloc, sure. Seems good. Ooh, look at that. I don't think I can justify hitting that with the Wind Peak. So it begins. Wow. Alright then. So this is Death Rattle, draw 2 cards, so I think let's do this first. Dracorex is great. Yeah, I think just hitting him in the face again is fine. Because if they want to pop this guy on there, then I've got Dracorex to follow up with. They got some good stuff off of that weapon. $50-50 chance of illusions off of quality assurance.
The recurrence
I think we're gonna do this. Wow. That's not good.
Right, little one. Let's bring you to life.
Alright, this could be pretty tough here now.
One from many.
So if I can get this guy cleared... Dracorex is only 5, and most of their guys are 6 right now, unfortunately.
The Vindicators will never spook. One from many.
And once again, game animation delayed my ability to do stuff. That sucks. Yeah, that's my biggest complaint about Hearthstone is the game animation will take so much time sometimes. Even just a second or two makes a difference. Like, especially when you run out of time. Obviously, it's arguable that that just means I need to be faster. But, yeah, that does suck, though. What are you going to do? I think this is probably the best bet I have here, because it clears most of these guys. You know what I can do also? Let's do this. Let me see what they get. Wow, of course they got that. Yeah, I think I still just got to do this. They'll get some Murlocs, but so be it.
Leave the egg.
Alright. Looking pretty bad. You got 2 more damage somewhere? I assume they do. Yeah, there it is.
You really put the old key in.
Alright, so 1-1 after 2 games. Mage and Death Knight. And Death Knight can be a pretty tough matchup, so that does make sense. I think I beat them once in part 1 for the last game, it looks like. Yeah, just the once. So it's definitely winnable, but I think you need a better start than I got there. And again, you will see some misplays, that's for sure. I am still relatively new to this deck, so part of me doing this series is learning to play it, but also trying to see if it's actually as good as it seems like it is. Because the deck seems very good, had some very powerful draws in part 1.
Peace is not always the answer.
Now you're sailing on my seas.
Lots of mages out. Let's do this. Kind of a mediocre hand. Stone Carver off the top. Please? would be incredible. Another quest mage, wow. Jeez. Alright, gotta do that, I guess. Huh.
Oh, have you filled out the paperwork?
Another Gromash, okay. So I got 2 of those in the deck now.
Find me in the dream.
Ay, ay, ay.
Find me in the dream.
Yeah, I think it's okay to just kill their guy. It's not great. And hopefully the secret isn't anything too crazy. Good. Up. Okay. Could be worse, I suppose. So my quality assurance will draw 2 illusions now. Let's go for it.
A recurrent dream. A recurrent dream.
Stone carver, you say?
Proportions look good. Job's done.
Well, this is a great board to put together in one turn. Hopefully they don't have Blizzard. It is turn 6. Ah! Okay. Let's do this first, see if we get a good minion to play instead of the stadium announcer. Divine Shield Wind Fury. Yes, please.
The Vindicators will never spoken.
Yeah, this guy's awesome, but giving him Wind Fury? Oh my god. Fine, okay. Dang, that would have been amazing with Gromash. Can you imagine swinging twice or 3 times with Gromash? That was the last drink, right? 2 left. Jeez. Or I guess there's 1 left now. So, let's start here. Divine Shield on Gromash, or Wind Fury on Gromash. Yes, please.
Behave, you rotten drake.
Find me in the dream.
So I got some top end in my hand, which is great, but then also got a bunch of top end left in my deck. So feeling pretty good about this game going longer. They're also taking their sweet time to get their quest off. Stadium announcer is great once they get their quest going because they can just take that weapon away. Whoo!
Many from one.
And just in case this is going to hit a minion or something, I think I'm going to peddler here. You know what? I've got so many Gromosh, I might as well just drop one.
What now? I can wait no longer. Taste my blade.
Job's done.
Totally cool.
A recurring dream.
Jeez. Mage seems pretty good. I've played against a lot of them today. Yeah, I played against 2 earlier, and then another 2 now. Yeah, they're like half of my games for today alone. Almost half. Just craziness.
In the ring, blood speaks.
Many from one.
Totally fine.
With valor.
Either I trade with their guy or hit him in the face for 12. Either way, I'm okay with this. Alright. Still got 2 Gromosh. Let's go. All to my face. Ah. Okay. Well, I guess that's going to be game, because this one's got Wind Fury. Oh, it's not going to get damaged, because it's got the Wind Fury.
Serious lapse.
Ah, that sucks. That really sucks. Well, this has charge also. I guess what I can do is this, and then this.
Taste my blood.
Man, yeah, that was a serious lapse. Did not even realize that. What are you gonna do?
A recurring dream.
Pretty good for them. It would have been great to have 3 Gromosh on the board at the same time, but I'll leave that fantasy for another day. Alright, so much worse position now. As much as I don't want to do this.
Taste my
Gain your life, fine. Can you play your weapon already? I want to take it away. Maybe they just don't need to, so they're not gonna. You know, the other thing, maybe there's a deck, like a Dragon Warrior list, that's like, what is his name? The guy that gives bananas, King Mukla, Ziliax as the 4/7 that doubles attack. Yeah, just like as a more aggressive version.
We shall guide our flight.
I don't know that that would warrant taking out like blood fighters or something. It just doesn't seem very good.
We shall guide our flight here.
I don't know. I'm kind of experimenting in my head with what possibilities there are, because you can go a couple different directions. Yeah, this is just a really bad position to be in here. Yeah, 11 cards left in my deck. Very few of them are going to make much difference here. Yeah, I think it's safe to say this game is over. Dang! Alright, 1 and 2. Yeah. That Gromosh misplay, that cost me a lot. That sucks. But, yeah, I keep brainstorming cards that I could switch around in here. Like, I'll probably do an aggressive version with Mukla and Ziliax, probably some other things. I don't know if that means I take out the Blood Fighters.
Let me sing you a song.
Now you're sailing on my seas.
Alright, let's try this. Stone Carver off the top? Yeah! Okay. I assume this is going to be Protoss Priest, because that's normally what priests play nowadays. I haven't really seen very much else otherwise lately.
Proportions look good. Thanks, Buccaneer.
Yeah, let's just...
What pretty petal!
Mighty visage.
I could have held the dragon for next turn so that I can win peak on turn 4, but I think it'll be fine. Like that, okay.
Petal perfection!
Mighty visage.
Great start. What a beating. Okay. Sure thing, buddy. Man. Of all cards to play there, that's pretty rough.
Let's set the mood.
I think I got him. No, almost. Very close. very, very close.
Nightmares are never forgotten.
Dang. Yeah, believe it or not, I think I'm gonna do this. I don't know. This is tough here. Yeah, we'll see what happens. They're at 1. I feel like I gotta throw something out there. It's gonna get eaten up by the poisonous guy, I assume. Which means I just have to figure out a way through the 1/2 so that Gromosh can hit.
Bring guidance.
Wouldn't you want to heal? I feel like you would want that hero power, not the imbued one.
Pleasure of forth, you
I can draw plenty of things here that'll help me finish. Let's see. Nope.
What pretty petals!
So something I could do is poke this guy. And then in 2 turns poke him again and hope they don't have a taunt minion. That's so bad though. That's so bad. I think, you know what? We're gonna run it. I don't think it's good, but it does put a clock on there, assuming they don't have another minion to put in the way.
I can tell your future before it even happens.
Ah, I need a vacation from my vacation.
I would expect the playing of that to be reversed, playing this afterwards. Because you play this, then you know what's on top, and then you can get copies of something you actually want. Very interesting. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, we're still here. Next turn, I can poke that guy and get through. Come on. Oh, this would be the most hilarious win.
Let's set the mood.
I think this might work. Oh my god. Is this really gonna work? No, because they have a 4/5. Just kidding. Man. Well, it was worth a shot. If only this could deal damage to players. Man. That's really unfortunate. Come on! Yeah, that sucks. Man. Yeah, because no matter what I do, like, I could play him and then poke him, kill that guy. But, yeah, wow. Bonk. That was crazy. All the way down to 1. Oh my god. So nuts. But yeah, I like making silly plays sometimes just to see what will happen. Every now and then you gotta test a theory out, you know? I'm like, you know what? If I can get through by pinging their guy across that many different turns, hey, if they didn't play that last 4-5 taunt guy, then it would have worked. So there was a chance that I could have got through. But what are you gonna do? And you definitely can't accuse me of only showing you the good games, because, yeah, I'm 1-3 so far. Okay, Shaman could be tough. We have a chance if we get a good aggressive start, though. Stonecarver's helpful. I don't think we want Dream Planner. Let's give this a try. Sanguine Depths? Okay.
Proportions look good.
What are you gonna do? We lost the Stonecarver, but that's okay.
Boys in trouble.
Now that is definitely trouble. I like this, but this also seems very valuable.
I wonder.
What pretty petals!
I don't get any value off of Peddler this turn, but it's mostly a setup for Stadium Announcer next turn. Jeez. Like I said, that's trouble. Green Wing's alright, actually. I guess they're gonna get through it, and then... No matter what they do, or no matter what I do, they're likely to kill Peddler. Which seems to be the way it goes.
Looks like we've got a fight for the ages.
Avast!
Petal perfection!
I still believe that Shaman is the best deck in Standard right now. So we're definitely doing that. Don't really want to, but I think that's a decent idea to stifle some of their aggression. And yeah, don't really want to, but these frogs are a pest. Well, shoot. Let's see what demon we get. Okay, so that guy's free.
A little agony goes a long way.
Yeah, no matter how I slice it, this turn is pretty tough.
Find me in the dream.
Now let's do this. Ah, come on. Pretty good. Shaman doing work. Man, I'm taking a beating today. This is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. There it is.
You really put the old heave
So 1-4 now. Super nuts. It is crazy to go 8-2 and then go 1-4. I mean, I guess it comes with the territory of Hearthstone, but like, that's pretty that's pretty bad. That was such a tease also to get the priest guy down to 1. Just dagger to the heart.
Now you're sailing on my seas.
Not the best hand. Yeah, I really find the mulligans to be the biggest variable for this deck so far. Like, there's just enough dragons where you can trigger your effects that require dragons, but sometimes you just don't end up... Oy, oy, oy. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, sometimes you can make it work, but every now and then it seems like there's just a hand where you're like, I can't do anything with this. Or you draw too many blood fighters, or like... I mean, and granted, I like having multiple blood fighters, that's great, but it's turn 1. Like, what do I need 2 for? So, yeah, unlucky draws will happen, of course. Aha, they are aggro. Good old aggro paladin. So let's just do that. And now I pray that I draw a 3-drop, a 4-drop, a 5-drop, a 6-drop in that order. Even though there's no 5-drops in the deck. But Wind Peak is the closest thing. And there's no 6s either. Whatever. You get the point.
Defensive action engaged.
What in the heck is going on? I have never seen that card in the Paladin aggro deck. That's fascinating. I mean, there's no way they're just playing like... What? They're playing Wisp in this deck. What is happening? I guess when there's a bunch of different decks that do similar things, or in the same class, there will be some crossover, but this is one of the weirdest crossovers. So Dracorex is great against them, but it's unfortunately very far away. So this will give me another 2/2 with Rush, which is okay. It'll be something to do next turn, which will also open up Wind Peak the following turn. This guy's just better, though. I'm tempted, because they play auras, I'm tempted to try and play the long game, but I don't really have anything to play otherwise is the problem, so... I feel like I have to take this, but I want to take that.
I must choose.
Yeah, I really want to know what's in this deck. Because the way that you combine the deck is everything. Okie dokie then. Maybe they're just trying to get some free points in early, making like a turn 4 Crusader aura that much better, but that doesn't seem very good.
The time ways are ours. For America! For America!
I could have done that the other way around, but that would have left this guy with lower health, which I thought would be... Yeah. I figured it'd be better for this to have 4 health instead of 2, which turned out to be good, I guess. Okay. Jeez. This guy's very powerful. So we gotta get rid of that.
Pleasure of fools.
That's nice. How do I want to play this? I could do this and go for stuff that affects their board, but it's normally not the right call. Yeah, I think because they have to play Crusader Aura, and because so, I feel like I should try and put my life pretty far out of distance for them.
Pleasure of fools.
Yeah, one of my complaints about Dragon Warrior is that I've played 5 games, this is the 6th, and it's already been about an hour. So it does take some time for the games, unfortunately.
What horror will hatch?
Let's see what this guy gives me first.
Have you filled out the paperwork?
What pretty cattle!
Well, now that guy can kill him, unfortunately.
Leave the egg! Oh, wishes? No way!
In the ring, blood speaks.
With valor!
In the ring are scarred defiance.
Gentle perfection!
Avast!
I hope they got another wisp in their hand. just sitting there. That's not a wisp, sir. That's pretty unfortunate. Okay then.
What now?
Yeah, this is a pretty bad position. Only one more turn left, but that's still quite a bit of value for them.
I wonder.
It's possible I should have held back the Peddler so that I had something in case I drew stuff like Dark Rider.
I must choose.
Yeah, this is rough. I mean, if I do this, then at least they are likely to attack it, I think. I mean, it's possible I should have traded with this. Either way, it and I are probably going to die. Alright, yeah, that's all I gotta say. I don't normally like to concede games. I like to let them play out and see, because you never know, but yeah, that's a pretty unwinnable position. So 1 and 5. Very, very stark contrast. Hey, for all I know, I'll go 2 and 8 and just counter the 8 and 2 I went last game, or last video. Ay, ay, ay. So this is kind of what I suspected. I was talking about this in part 1, and I don't remember if I mentioned it this time, so forgive me if I'm repeating myself. But Dragon Warrior was everywhere for like a week or so, and then it just kind of fizzled out, and you see it every now and then. So seems like Mage is doing pretty well. We've played against a lot of them today so far. It's not a bad curve, and I do have dragons. I'm going to give this a try and see how it goes. Again, the mulligans seem to be a very defining part of this deck.
Happy Feast of Winter Vale.
Interesting. We're gonna do that then.
Reality woven.
Find me in the dream.
Mighty visage.
It's possible I could have gone Stonecarver instead of that guy, but I do like having Wind Peak up for next turn. I guess I could have Stonecarver Peddler and then still had Wind Peak up? Or, yeah.
A mighty visage. Job done.
Sure. Just a casual 12 armor. You got double photon cannon? Wow. That's helpful. Thank you, thank you.
A recurring dream.
Have you filled out the paperwork?
What pretty petals!
So far, not ideal here. Discarding a random card could be tough, but hey, maybe it'll be the last card in my hand that wins the game. You never know. Then I'm not discarding anything. There's a sweet Warlock deck in Wild where you're basically discarding your own cards for gain. I think it's Malkazar's Imp. It's like a 1-mana 1/3, and then whenever you discard a card, you draw a card, so it just completely negates the discard effects. Well, this is pretty nice of them to allow me to attack here. I think let's make full use of it.
Avast ye! Avast ye!
And turn 9, I could also just use the Soulfire on Gromosh.
Reality.
Obviously, depending on everything else. Okay, sure.
Dream.
More wishes? No way!
Cool.
Petal perfection.
Avast ye! Avast ye! Proportions look good.
Yeah, normally I get rid of this guy, but I think I'm gonna focus on their face because I think I can do more damage to them than they can gain armor. They could prove me wrong this turn, but we'll see.
Eight combatants enter, and I take.
And then they froze everything. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna chill here for the most part. Since my guys are frozen, I'm gonna just get this out the way. Yeah, I say there's no shame in making the wrong play, especially if you have a reason for doing so. So sometimes your logic is not great, but if you have some kind of logic behind, ouch. But if you got some kind of logic behind your play, whether it's right or wrong, you at least have something to stand on. And they're back to 38, just like that. Let's see if I can get something off of this. Yeah, that's not bad. Let's give that a try.
Separates dream from
Mental perfection.
Mighty visage.
I have seen, so I'm just scarred for life from this. I've seen people recur Sleet Skater, and I hate Sleet Skater so much. I had a mage player use it against me to get 1.2 million armor one game by recurring it on my Ziliax that was doubling in attack every turn. So if you've heard me complain about this before, I'm sorry, but it was traumatic. Oh, geez. So they've got 2 minis in their hand now. That's not good. Well, that worked out well. Thank you for that. So in that case, let's see what we can do here. That's another 8. Yeah, and I think... Let me see here. So if I do this... let's put that out. Yeah, and I can do Gromosh and that. Awesome.
A mighty visage. Oh, I can wait no longer. Test my blade.
Got him. Alright, 2-5. 3 more games left, so best case I can go 5-5, which is 50-50, not the worst. Yeah, I think part 3 of this video series I will probably be changing up the list a little bit. I'm gonna try some things, just have a little fun once I've got, you know, some experience with this deck. So I will play some practice games so that you guys don't have to witness a complete massacre. Like, I definitely don't want to just come on here and go 0-10, that's for sure. Alright, so Shaman, you say. The best draws have Stone Carver, so I feel like I gotta keep it. This Shadow Flame's decent. I'm not sure if it's necessary to keep here. Interesting. Okay, so they're Quest Shaman. Even more fascinating.
swiftly.
I could always precursory strike my own stone carver. Ooh, that's better. That's way better. Let's get it.
Proportions look good.
Yeah, let's go aggressive here.
What horror will hatch?
A mighty visage. Leave the egg.
Oh, you know what I could have done? Darn it. Could have hit the other guy with this. Cleared that, cleared the taunt minion, hit him for 7. That was a pretty bad misplay. Sorry, guys.
Find me in the dream.
Mighty visage.
Hopefully that won't cost me too much here. Ooh, not good. Yeah, maybe it's gonna cost me a bunch here. Fine. I guess they would have done that either way, but at least I could have hit him for another 7 along the way. Alright, get your weapon. Costs 4, right? No, it costs 6. Okay. So they can play it, but I'm doubtful they will.
What's your dream destination?
They play Travel Agent. That's very interesting. I like Travel Agent a lot. It's a pretty decent card. Okay.
Behave, you rotten drake.
I could go for illusions. we go.
A recurring dream.
Swiftly.
Now I just hope I draw Stadium Announcer so that they feel silly throwing away the weapon guy. Speaking of which, I think that's better next turn.
Petal perfection.
Okie dokie then. Stone cover's nice.
Looks like we've got a fight for the ages.
Don't think I want that. Come on, something good. Alright, that's helpful.
Find me in the dream.
Believe it or not, I've never played this card before, so it'll be fun to play him for the first time. And it is a dragon. Maybe there's a version of Dragon Warrior that plays that? Oh my god. Fine, Meadow Strider. Well, look at that. Great timing.
In the ring, blood speaks.
I'm going to do this, because then it's going to die and summon the other one that's a 12/12.
This time.
Cool, okay. Alright, so 3 and 5. Alright, 2 more games. Let's see if I can get to that 50-50 with a 5-5. Sitting at 3-5. Yeah, not feeling super great about going 3-5 so far, but that's the way it goes. I think I'm encountering some of the flaws of Dragon Warrior and making misplays along the way. You know, user error is always a factor. Another mage. Jeez.
Celebrate a new beginning.
Now you're sailing on my seas.
It's alright.
Reality woven.
What horror awaits you?
So that guy's definitely eating a precursory strike.
Leave the egg. Avast ye.
Whoo, look at that.
Proportion. Leave the egg. Good.
Fine. You got me.
Looks like we've got a fight for the ages.
Definitely not keeping that. Well, that sucks, but whatever. It's got 7 durability on it. Let's see what I can do with this.
I remember this place well.
Yeah, at least this piece of bread will take up a space in their hand. Hopefully that's useful. All 3 blood fighters. Seems good.
Don't use your head. Mine.
2 there are.
Avast ye.
Sure. Alright, there's a strong possibility we could take this one down. Just really depends on how this goes. Oi, that's not good.
Avast ye. Nightmares are never.
So one those secrets could be Vaporize, Ice Block, Oasis Alley, or Spellbender. The other one could be anything, so this is pretty crazy.
Find me in the dream. Find me in the dream.
Job done.
With the freezing, enough already.
Look at yourself.
Oh, that hurts. Okay. Well, at least I can attack with it.
What pretty petals!
Green as a carpet.
Oof. That sucks.
With ferocity!
Looks like we've got a fight for the ages.
I think I'm gonna keep that. That's not bad.
Avast ye!
Let's see what this gives me. It was a counter spell. Okay. Dang. It's like they knew it was there.
I ain't talking.
Alright, well, secret's out now. Dracorex in the building.
What now? You were destined to fail.
And the crowd goes wild!
Alright, not a great spot to have no hand against Mage, but we'll see what they can do. I know they still have a Sleet Skater mini. Okay then, you got me. And recurring Sleet Skater. That's not cool. Whew. Alright. Now it's looking pretty over. Yeah, that's... Whew. A well-timed Ziliax will really throw Dragon Warrior for a loop. Okay. Yeah, might as well. Doesn't seem like this one's gonna go in my favor, but gonna do what we can do. The freezing is out of control with Mage. Just such a frustrating deck to play against. I guess this Mage deck is probably good against Shaman. If they just freeze and kill everything. Maybe this Mage deck is one of the better decks in Standard. I've played against a bunch of them, and the mirror would incentivize tight play. Yep. Yeah, they just got an answer for everything. Like, look at that whole left side. They've made so many cards. And Mage has always been a force in Hearthstone. They're very good. Alright, now not really anything that I can draw that would get me out of this. They're at 69 life. Nice. That doesn't draw anything? Alright, yeah, we're good. Alright, 3 and 6. One more game. Gonna go for a 40%er. 4 and 6 would be fine, I guess. But man, oh man, does that suck. So if Mage is that good, 1, 2, 3, yeah, I played 4 Mage decks in the last 9 games, so about half of our games have been to Mage. And counting the other games I played earlier today, basically, yeah, half of all the games I played are against Mage. So what would be good against Mage is the question then. Very quick early aggression could be good. I don't think aggro Paladin is going to be very good against them. Demon Hunter could be okay. Hard to say. Other combo decks obviously have a decent chance. I don't know that I want to keep Broodkeeper. Let's give it a try. Yeah, none of these are too stellar. This is something though. So in 10 games, I played 4 Mages and 3 Shamans. whatever you play has to be good against Mage and Shaman right now. That seems to be the way the meta is shifting. I'm thinking Peddler, because then I can go this next turn, assuming it lives.
What pretty petals!
What's your dream destination?
Petal perfection! Dive and destroy! Step forth into the time waves!
Alright, let's see.
What horror will hatch?
What pretty petals! First, yay! Petal perfection!
Alright, got a pretty good draw so far. Wind Peak next turn will be awesome. They're going to have to do something here. Yeah, this is not going to cut it. If they don't play a taunt minion, they're going to take 18 next turn. Okay.
Petal perfection!
Leave the egg!
Petal perfection! First, yay! I cannot do.
Safe to say this game is probably done.
Everything needs doing!
Okay. Yeah.
You win this.
There it is. All right. Good old 40%er went 4 and 6. So not the worst at the end of the day, but it seems like, yeah, my wins were against Quest Mage, beat another Mage deck, and then beat Quest Shaman twice. Very interesting set of games. So part 3, I will definitely change up the deck list a little bit and see what I can do with that. Because I don't love the Blood Fighters, but they do serve a purpose. They've got some utility to them. I think I'm probably going to try a version that plays like King Mukla and Ziliax as the 4-drop, stuff like that, and just go like as aggressive as possible. But I'm also interested to see how this would go. I mean, there's a lot of direction, so that's one that I definitely think I can try. But there's a couple other cards that are worth considering. So I'm gonna do some real soul searching here and see what I can come up with for you guys. And definitely check out the rest of the videos on the YouTube. Yeah, I know I hate asking for engagement and follows and things like that, but it makes a big difference. So if you enjoy the content, hit follow, like the video, all that type of stuff. You gotta like the video, guys. Yeah, it always feels disingenuous to ask for engagement, but it makes a huge difference for the channel. So much love to everybody that's already following. I appreciate you guys. And check out the rest of the videos. I've got competitive decks like Dragon Warriors, I think pretty standard in the standard metagame. But then I've also got fun ones like I went 7-3 with Searing Reflection Paladin a couple of times. So there's lots of stuff on there for all types of players. So peace and love, guys.